The old jungle clinic stood silent. A frightened nurse stared at Dorilla.
According to our records, someone has already used your Medicare benefits.
Dorilla blinked.
What do you mean, someone else?
The nurse slowly looked up.
If it wasn't you...
Who was pretending to be him? Dorilla had worked 43 years. Every sunrise, every storm, every aching muscle. He believed retirement would finally bring peace. Instead, one stranger nearly stole the health care he'd earned over a lifetime. If this could happen to Dorilla, could it happen to anyone? The shocking part wasn't the stolen Medicare number. It wasn't even the fake medical claims. It was that Dorilla had willingly handed the predator everything, because the scam didn't begin with theft. It began with kindness. And that's exactly how predators hunt. Retirement had changed the rhythm of the jungle. Dorilla no longer rushed through the forest before sunrise. Instead, he watched birds gather along quiet streams while sipping warm berry tea. His home wasn't luxurious, but every tree, every chair, every family photo reminded him that decades of hard work had meant something. He smiled whenever grandchildren visited. He believed life had finally become simple, safe, predictable. Then, one morning, a polished flyer appeared beneath his door. Free Medicare benefits review. No cost, no obligation. Exclusive for seniors. The paper looked official. Government colors, professional logo, friendly, smiling animals. Nothing looked suspicious. Not yet.
A week later, Kitsune, the fox, arrived, wearing a neat blue jacket and carrying a leather folder. His voice was calm, respectful, professional.
Mr. Dorilla, I'm only here to help seniors receive benefits they deserve.
He never asked for money. He asked questions. Simple questions. Comfortable questions. Meanwhile, Saru grinned.
I met him too. Great guy. He helped my cousin. Everyone trusts him.
That single sentence lowered Dorilla's guard. Trust isn't always earned. Sometimes.
Kitsune flipped through colorful brochures.
You may qualify for better coverage, extra grocery benefits, transportation, prescription savings, no additional cost.
Dorilla hesitated.
I already have Medicare.
Kitsune smiled.
Exactly. I'm simply helping improve it.
He never rushed. He complimented Dorilla's wisdom. He praised his careful planning. He made Dorilla feel respected. Then he casually asked to verify one small thing.
May I confirm your Medicare number?
It sounded harmless. It wasn't.
Kame the Turtle noticed something unusual. He quietly asked,
Did you call Medicare before meeting him?
Dorilla laughed gently.
No need. He already knew everything.
Kame frowned.
That's exactly what worries me.
Later, Dorilla received another phone call. Another representative. Another friendly voice. Another request to confirm information. Everything matched. Everything sounded official. Every step felt normal. Predators don't break the door down. They politely ask to be invited inside. One afternoon, Dorilla signed several electronic forms. He barely read them. Kitsune explained each page quickly.
It's routine. It speeds everything up.
Saru even joked.
You still read every page. We'll be here all day.
Everyone laughed. Dorilla laughed too. That laughter became the most expensive sound of his retirement, because hidden inside those forms was permission the predator never deserved. Months later, Dorilla visited the clinic after feeling weak. The receptionist froze.
According to our records, you already received expensive medical equipment. You've already visited specialists. You've already claimed treatments.
Dorilla stared in disbelief.
I've never been here.
The room fell silent. Someone had been living a second financial life using his identity, not to steal cash, to steal health care. And now fixing it would take months, maybe longer. Kame arrived carrying a small notebook. He didn't panic. He made a list. Every phone call, every document, every letter, every date.
Scammers survive because victims feel ashamed. We win by documenting everything.
Together, they contacted Medicare, reported identity theft, contacted the bank, placed fraud alerts, requested new identification. Recovery wasn't dramatic. It was patient, steady, persistent, exactly like Kame himself. Kame gathered several retirees beneath an old banyan tree. He placed 4 objects on the ground: a fake badge, a smiling brochure, a ringing phone, a clipboard.
Which one is dangerous?
Everyone pointed at different objects. Kame shook his head. None.
The dangerous thing is blind trust.
Silence filled the forest. The scam had never depended on technology. It depended on human kindness. And kindness, without verification, can become an open gate. Dorilla slowly rebuilt confidence. He learned new habits. He never shared Medicare information during unsolicited calls. He verified every representative through official contact numbers. He reviewed medical statements for unfamiliar claims. He asked questions, lots of questions. He told friends, neighbors, family. Soon, others discovered suspicious calls before becoming victims. One conversation protected an entire community. Knowledge spread through the jungle faster than fear. Months later, Dorilla returned to the same clinic. This time, the nurse smiled warmly.
Everything has been corrected.
Relief washed over him. Not because every problem had disappeared, but because the truth had finally defeated deception. As the sun set over the jungle, Kame quietly spoke.
Predators evolve. So must wisdom.
Dorilla nodded. He realized retirement isn't protected by stronger locks. It's protected by stronger habits. Some predators steal money. Others steal identity. The most dangerous steal trust first. If this story reminded you of someone you love, share it with them today. Because one conversation could stop the next Medicare predator before they ever knock on another door.